need, next time I'm probably going to buy an 800. I mean, they're the same. I don't need one that big, but yeah, I'm on the 1000, so I'm very familiar with the setup there, Roger.
How long is your boom?
My antenna's 40 foot.
Yeah, I'm 42 foot. And, you know, I think this is plenty, actually. I don't need anything bigger.
I mean, when I looked up the wind load capabilities, there's no reason that an 800 wouldn't handle a pretty big antenna, that's for sure. But I've just always had the 1000, so I've got three. I got one on this tower, one on my tower in Kentucky, and I got two in boxes over here that need to be worked on there, Roger.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to move this antenna over. I'm going to bring it down to right around 32 feet. I'm a little bit higher than that right now, but I'm going to bring it down to 32, the bottom of it. You know, the boom would be at 32.
Yeah, mine's about, I would say about 48 maybe, because I'm a few feet above the top of the tower. Top of my tower is probably about 45, so I'm probably about 48 feet.
And they got good ears for stuff.
I got a friend up here that has a wire right at, what is it, 36? Or it's 32 feet. What is the daggone wavelength measurement? 32, isn't it?
I think it's 36.
Yeah, I mean 36. He's got his right at 36. And it's straight across, and it's just a wire. And oh, good God, he slams me over here.
10-4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a quarter wave is 9, and then a half is 18, and so on and so on. So I think it's 36 for a full wavelength, but yeah, those wire antennas are impressive, man. I've been talking to quite a few. Matter of fact, I think Mountain Man out there, he runs one of those balcony dipoles, you know, and so does 400 out in Montana. Those little single element, you know, they're elements, but they're dipoles. And, man, they work great. I mean, they don't have no directivity or no kind of forward gain or nothing on them, but they still work good for what they are.
Yeah, I think it's crazy cool. I'm thinking about, I mean, it's not going to be my primary. I'm just going to use my ground plane. I'm going to take the ground plane down, and I'm going to run a wire in between two trees out here at 32 feet. Or run from my tower and go straight out 32 feet to each tree, you know.
That'll work, man. That'll work. You know, some people swear you got to have a balun on there, but every time I built one, I just split my coax. I didn't have no balun on them, Roger.
Yeah, I don't think you do either. I mean, there's a whole lot of people that don't. They just split, like you just said, split the coax. You know, shield on one side and the daggone center on the other.
Yeah, that's how I run this direct feed hairpin. I don't have a balun on it. It's just a split coax, and I don't have no reflect or RF issues going on in here, Roger.
Yeah, I'm running a 5-watt dummy load right now, and I'm swinging out almost 6 bird, and on my big box, and I only have 2 watts. Every once in a while, I'll go up to 2 watts reflect.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I got about 1.5 watts on this channel. Not too bad, considering.
Yeah. I also, I take, and mine's optimized, so I do it the same way. I don't have a hairpin, though. I just go up there, and I have one on one side of the radio and one on the other side.
10-4. Well, you got it right, man. It's working well, that's for sure.
You seen the boron made?
What, have I heard of it, or is that what I'm running?
No, that's what I'm running. You're moron made.
Oh, okay. Is that the bigger one, the 40-footer?
Yeah, 42. Yeah, I'm on the big one.
10-4. Yeah, this one was designed by Wolf down here that works on the amplifiers. This is a 40-foot 6-element, but it's very similar, you know, other than it doesn't have the tuning element. So that's what, Game Warden down here just built one like that. And he's using that tuning element there like you got there, Roger.
This one don't have no tuning element. All you do is you put it up, and if you want to get your SWR lower, you pull the radio that you're talking on. You pull each side of it just a hair. It's wild. No tuning element at all.
Right now it's sounding pretty good, no doubt about it.
I thought it had an element like the first director that you would move closer and farther from the driver. Don't have that?
No, so you have your rear, your reflector, then you got your element that you're talking on, and then, four in front of it, spread wide.
And it's a stone wall.
Wow, okay. Well, that's interesting.
And listen at you.
Yeah, so I literally, and I'm running hard line, so I measure exactly the length of hard line that I should be running, LDF4. And I go up there and I put the shield on one radio. It's the same radio going across, but it's a space in the middle, and it's insulated from the boom. So I go on one radio and I go on the other radio, that's it.
10-4 yesterday.
Okay, well, that's quite interesting. I've never heard of that before.
You looking like you need to look.
Isn't that wild? I mean, literally the guy sends it to you, it says put it out to these points, put it in the air, 1.0.
Everything you're doing, everything is...
I'm taking notes.
Ah, 10-4, Freddie. Yeah, when I built this antenna, I was trying to mess around with that one where you have the element that you move back and forth, and it tuned up great on the ground when I put it in the air when I was squirrely, and I forget that I'm going back to the hairpin. So that's what I run. Been running it for a while. I like it. I don't have no issues with my reflex jumping all over the place like I did with a gamma match.
Hey, 121, old school, you've heard him up here too. He runs the exact same beam as mine, but the next size down. And so all of the booms, everything is, insulated from not the booms, the radios. Everything's insulated except for the reflector. Ain't that wild?
I just wanted to know what...
Yeah, I know how they're made. Matter of fact, I built an antenna and I put all the elements on a piece of poly board, so they were all, including the reflector, everything was isolated from the boom. And it tuned up great, but I built it out of parts that I bought. A boom that I made, from 2-inch square boom, and the elements I was using was like Schedule 80, 1-inch. They were heavy as heck, man. I couldn't even pick that antenna up. So I said, no, this thing's too heavy to put on this tower, but it did tune up good on the ground.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good job for my big box too, so...
Yeah. Yeah, if you Google moron made, just moron made, it'll come up on CD sales or something, because he doesn't really have his own website. But if you look at it, it'll zoom in on it, you'll see how it is. What I could do, next time I talk to Planet Texas, I'll give him, you get my number from him.